Today we're on an off-road adventure to a remote mountain lake in the Sierra Nevadas, and as you can see, it's been storming like crazy. So much rain, the trail is exceedingly muddy and wet. This could be a little bit interesting getting up in here. We have not been here before, and it's we'll see how it is. It could be interesting. Are you excited?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get rolling.
As you can see, the beautiful Sierra Nevadas are all around us. It's a place that Peter and I absolutely love. We haven't spent much time in this section of the Sierra Nevadas, but over the last few years we've spent quite a bit of time in the Sierra Nevadas exploring with our off-road rock crawler. This is the first time that we have the truck and camper, so it's really exciting. No problem. There's been a lot of rain, so a lot of washed out sections of the trail. This seems to be the most intense so far. It's hard to see. The truck's a bit off camber. Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit of a hole there.
That was a bit of a hole. It looks really, really pretty. Not sure why Peter's staying to the high side where that big rock is, but it's rather small for our noble steed. It doesn't look nearly as dramatic with the big truck. A little Tacoma just went through it and it was about stock height. It looked a little bit more dramatic with that truck. Found a little bit of area to climb up. Not too crazy, just a little rocky. It is kind of steep though, with the recent rain a bit wet. The truck's actually doing really well. We haven't aired down yet at all. Not sure if we're gonna need to. Found a bit more rock and rut. Uh-oh, you're gonna have to lock the diff, babe. We still haven't aired down, but that's the first time the truck has had any type of spin. Ooh, there's some flex. Ooh. Straighten. Good job. Ooh. There's some major flex coming out of this. Can you see where your back tire is? Keep going straight, babe. You've got it. You're gonna have to lock the back diff. There you go. Yeah, start going driver, just a little bit. There you are. No problem.
That was something else.
You got it. Luckily, our fridge did not fly open again. Just checked it. Put a little safety piece of tape in there. Peter's doing some more crawling up. Just watching to make sure he doesn't lean too much. A bit of elevation. The nice thing is it's been really open. Not all the trails in the Sierra Nevada are quite as open. Which means tight squeeze. And although we can fit the camper in a lot of places, yesterday we may have picked a slightly tight trail. Yay, more rocks! The Toyota Tacoma that was behind us earlier, unfortunately for them, does not have four-wheel drive, so they were unable to get up this last section. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll have the lake to ourselves. There are some very beautiful lakes in the Sierra Nevada, and we have been very fortunate to get a few of them to ourselves for a night. This trail is absolutely beautiful. It's definitely a 4x4 trail. If you're comfortable with having something larger on top the way Peter is, then I would say most campers would probably make it through, but with it being wet, it's a bit more slick than usual. Ooh, no problem. That was a pretty good rock. Peter's just really enjoying himself. This is what we built the truck for. And I know he really loves off-roading, loves rock crawling, and now we have the camper on top. I seem to hike most of the Sierra Nevadas every time we're out here. Not because I have to, but because I love to. They're just so beautiful. There's something about these mountains that just make me so happy. It's pretty steep. It doesn't look very steep. It's actually pretty steep. It's a little wet because of the rocks and all of the rain. There's going to be a bit of off-camber as Peter goes up through the center section, simply because the road is degraded quite a bit. The camper's actually doing pretty well. It's not swinging around nearly as much as it could be. It's a lot higher elevation than where we live. Probably takes a couple days to get used to hiking up in the mountains, but I still love it. So much fun. So we found stream crossing number 2. This one's a little bit wider, but as you can see, pretty shallow. And our noble steed navigates it like a champ.
Deep water, 3 inches.
We made it to the lake and discovered it's actually kind of popular. There's quite a few people here. I am happy we are not here on a weekend. I think it probably would be a little crazy and overrun. It's 53 degrees, so it's a little chilly. It was a nice hike and slash drive in, and I think we're probably at what, 9,000 feet? But it's beautiful up here in the Sierra Nevadas.
Yeah, we're definitely over 8
behind us.
Check out how I leveled. You know, so RVers tend to get those little blocks and drive up on them. I don't understand. When you're driving off-road, you just drive up on more stuff, you know? And eventually, you get level. But we did get a pretty epic view. Check this out.
It is beautiful.
We're overlooking the whole lake from our camper. And then tomorrow, we're gonna take out the paddle boards. And we might stay here for a few days. We'll see how it goes. But it's super pretty. We're making that temperature adjustment from over 100 to in the 50s and rain. But it's super pretty. Really cool spot. Yeah, it's kind of an overland style destination. So it seems most of the guys here are kind of roof tenting it and, you know, kind of doing the tent setup for the most part.
I think we're the only
camper. We're the only camper up here, really. It's pretty cool, though. Mm-hmm. Where are we going?
We're going to a lake.
A lake. One of the awesome things with high elevation lakes is that there's more typically around them. We're camping at 9,500 feet, and there's at least 3 lakes within hiking distance.
Yeah.
It's just hard to breathe going uphill.
We're gonna hike up to one of the other lakes. Ski Lake this morning, and we'll take you along for the adventure.
Let's go.
It's beautiful.
It's a pretty walk, and today there's lots of pretty sunshine. All the clouds left. Here's the trail coming up the hill, and oh my gosh, look at that view. Going down there, you can see a little creek at the bottom down there. So beautiful.
I love the Sierra Nevadas. They're just so pretty.
Woo, steep downhill. You can see the trail on the other side here. You have to go through this little crevasse. It looks like where all the water runs off. Probably when the snow melt happens. You can see there's a little bit of snow still up there in the mountains. Here's the mountain waterfall. Well, it's a miniature one. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Look at all the fresh snow melt off.
It's so pretty.
That's really nice. It is beautiful up here. We made it to the lake.
We found it.
Look how beautiful it is.
It's very beautiful.
It's actually a pretty decent size mountain lake.
Yeah.
And looks pretty full.
Mhm.
All the snow melt is pretty much at its peak. It'll probably go down through summer here. Found this nice log to sit on and enjoy our beautiful view.
We're gonna walk around the lake. And there's only a partial trail, so, well, there's only a partial trail. Meaning that we might have to make our own little bit of a trail. Because you can see there's a little bit of a trail on that side. But that's, looks to be about it.
Videotaping you walking.
Oh. Well, it's a beautiful lake. There's no one here.
It's kind of like an action video here.
Oh, that's exciting.
Man, this other side of the lake is even better. Look at that view. Very nice. Ways to paddleboard. Number 1, laying down. Probably my favorite.
Letting the wind blow us.
Very nice. Sitting up. How do you paddle sitting up? You're very good at that.
Oh, on windy days such as this, you do it a lot.
Yep, it helps with wind drag. And what is the proper paddleboarding method?
The standing.
Standing. Ooh, wow, look at that. Standing up. All right, standing. Where are we headed today?
To another lake.
Well, 2 lakes.
2 lakes.
We're hiking out of our camp spot. Crazy cool view. There's our other lake we're camped at. And we're going the opposite direction as yesterday.
Yeah, our other trail is over there. You can see it.
2 more lakes. Let's see if we can find them. Snow.
We found snow.
We found the snow. And there's our lakes. Right down there.
And then you can see our path to the next lake.
Kind of a secondary lake. And then there's a trail kind of up the hillside there. I think it's up in that kind of saddle up in the mountain. I don't know if we can make it.
I think we can.
It's another 1,000 feet of elevation.
It is.
It's really steep. All right, let's go.
Koenig Lake.
All right, we're enjoying sitting on this rock boulder and enjoying our handiwork of all of our efforts to get up here. And then we might go up to the next lake.
And we're gonna take that trail that you can barely see into the...
And there's a waterfall too coming down from the upper lake.
It's really pretty.
Seems to be a really challenging route for us.
I don't think we found the path, considering I think it's right there.
It's down there.
Yeah, it's totally below us.
I guess we're taking the challenge route.
Yeah, the high road.
Oh yeah, look, it's totally down there.
Yeah, you can see
Look at this beautiful meadow of flowers. The water kind of comes down here, feeds into the lake, and wow,
It's really pretty.
very, very pretty. This is a really super narrow, very loose path along the lake here.
Yeah.
Kind of gaining elevation, but check this out. It's just straight slide into the lake, and the lake drops off really fast in depth. It's a very interesting little walk along here. Look at the view, all the pretty flowers. Basically straight up the mountain.
Yep.
It's a very loose, rocky climb. Ooh, we made it to the top of one of the ridge lines. Where are we headed next?
We're headed straight up this beautiful meadow, rocky creek that should be flowing out of the lake, hopefully.
All right. I think we're well over 10,000 feet at this point.
Yeah, it is hard to breathe.
It is very difficult, but it's very pretty. It's a long ways.
It was quite the hike.
But
It's beautiful.
we've made it. Check this out. Leavitt Lake. There's still snow. And if you look up the hillside up here, oop, right up there, there's the trail that leads to the Pacific Crest Trail. It goes probably well over 11,000 feet.
Oh yeah.
I think the peak is somewhere around 11,500. It's way up there.
And there was someone hiking on it as we were coming up to the top. So.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a challenging hike to get up to.
It's hard to breathe at almost 11,000 feet.
Yeah, it was a slow go, and it's very steep.
It's
But
gonna be a slow go going back down.
I think we'll sit here for a while and enjoy this
Yeah.
beautiful view. Yeah, so the way back down is insanely steep. It's basically a rock slide, but look at that view. Yeah. Basically, if you don't get distracted and fall on your butt and slide down hundreds of feet, then you'll get to enjoy this view. Sure seems as though the trail goes into a cliff.
It does appear that way. I'm thinking I'm gonna go down the water again.
Really?
Yeah.
But do you think we lost the trail? Because this seems like a long fall down. Look at that. Holy cow. There's our lake that we're headed to.
Right. This is the same wash we came up though.
Yeah, but isn't there a trail? Maybe we should see if we can find the trail. What do you think? No?
All right. I'll give it a shot.
Okay, let's see. What's the verdict on our trail situation?
Well, there's a lot of footprints, but no defined trail short of all the footprints lead off the edge of the cliff. And I don't like that. So
You just have to slide off on your butt
I guess so.
down the scary
All the
bottom.
bottom.
Looks really loose.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go down the wash the way we came in.
All right, down through the hole. Wow, it is basically straight down.
That is a thing.
Holy cow. Super sketchy. You thought that was sketchy, huh?
It was. There were several points I nearly ended up on my tushy.
That was really hard. I mean, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's basically straight up the cliff. There's a couple different routes people have taken, but either way, it's
I think any of the
ridiculous.
ways it's
And
really sketchy.
downhill, it's harder for sure.
Yeah. Thank you for watching our off-road lake adventure. If you liked it, please hit the like button below and go ahead and subscribe to see some of our other off-roading videos. We're gonna head out really soon, so we'll have some more fascinating adventures waiting. Thank you so much. Bye.